How you doing, folks? Nigel here, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm in Copenhagen and I'm taking the Go Nordic Ferry from Copenhagen to Oslo. Now we'll be on the ship for 2 nights. We'll do a tour of the ship. I'll show you everything on the ship, what everything costs, what it's like to take this journey in winter as it is January, and also we have special permission to meet the captain and then also to film on the bridge, so stay tuned for that. Keep watching the video. So folks, we'll go make our way, we'll check in and then we'll make our way on board, and I'll see you on board the ship. Chat later. Okay folks, so we're in cabin 5309, so we'll walk down and then we'll check out the cabin. Okay, so we're in an inside cabin. I'm actually here with my son. Ethan is with me on this trip. Yeah, it's quite small, but it's cozy. TV, 2 beds, table, a light. Yeah, we'll check out the bathroom just after Ethan. Yeah, it's definitely cozy, folks. It's not bad. Nice, looks new. Yeah, I think these cabins have been because this is the old DFDS route, and Go Nordic Cruise Line are now have taken over the route. So I think these cabins have all been refurbished recently. It looks that way. They look quite nice. So yeah, that's the cabin tour. So I need to check in, see if I can get access to the bridge, and then we'll explore the ship, and then we'll explore the bridge, and then we'll watch the ship departing in the wild. So I'll check back with this later on. Okay. So folks, even in January, it's good to kind of come out on deck just to see kind of the scale of the ship. You can see the funnel up there, etc. So we'll go up there and have a look, but nice views over the sea. Some quite interesting buildings here as well. And there's Go Nordic Cruise Line's terminals where you check in, make your way onto the ship then. So the ship sails at about 4:30, so we'll come back out on deck then just to see us leaving, because it gets dark quite early. And in regards to the bridge tour, so it'll be tomorrow morning at 8:30 when we're entering into Oslo. So the captain said it'd be better then, so we'll do that then tomorrow morning. We'll go up early, have our breakfast, and then we'll make our way up onto the bridge. So we'll go up here and we'll have a quick look. So the ship is just ready to depart there now, guys, and the crossing takes us up through what's called the Kattegat and then on into the Oslo Fjord by the morning. And the weather in January can be fairly unpredictable, so it'll be interesting to see how well the ship handles if there is any bad weather, and then we'll actually see from the bridge how the ship is navigated. And in case you're wondering, folks, that building there just in front of us that kind of looks like a ship, that's the DFDS offices. They used to run this line, but it's now run by Go Nordic Cruise Line. And there it is, a nice Some nice footage of the Copenhagen skyline.
Also folks, there's a swimming pool on the ship as well. As you can see there, it is empty at the moment, and there are 2 jacuzzis which can be used obviously when the weather is a lot warmer than it is now.
And the ship should be departing now, probably in the next 5 minutes. So folks, we're sitting here having a coffee in the coffee shop, and bingo has started on deck A. So we decided, no, we won't play bingo. So this is a quick, just going to show you. Now the coffee shop is very reasonable. We paid €11 just for a regular cappuccino and a hot chocolate for eating. So that's pretty good. It's probably what you pay at home, so it's not too bad compared to some other areas on the ship. There is a steak and seafood restaurant, and there is an Italian restaurant, and there's also a buffet as well. So we'll wander around later on, we'll check them out, and we'll have a look at some of the prices and we'll see how they are. So we'll check back with you later on when I finish my coffee. And this is deck 7, guys. You can see there's a really nice seating area here in the centre, and then just in the background there is the information desk. So if any queries or questions, you go there and the guys there will help you out. So we were on deck 7, folks. This is deck 8. So you can see in the centre there the opening, that's deck 7 below. So there's a huge amount of open space on this ship, and as in the previous clip there's the seating area I was telling you about, and then that fantastic sculpture of the globe there. And then we have a very small arcade area here. There's a couple of kind of like those claw machines, and then you have just 1 or 2 video games. Now it's not huge, but you know, I suppose it'll pass a little bit of time. And this, folks, this is the cocktail bar. Now I didn't utilize this while I was on the ship. I did just poke my head in quickly just to get a bit of footage. It is a really, really nice, comfortable and relaxing space to be in. How you doing, folks? 7 Eaton. We're in the Italian restaurant on the ship, and we both had a main course each. I had like pasta with lobster tail. Ethan had a margherita pizza, and I paid about €30 for the main course. Ethan paid around €20 for his pizza, which is a big pizza. And I think it's good value for money. There's an awful lot of people out there on YouTube who are saying this ship is expensive. I don't believe that. There are reasonable restaurants here. Now there is a fine dining restaurant on the ship if you wish to partake in fine dining. And you know yourself, you go to any fine dining restaurant, it's going to be expensive. And it's the same here. But there are reasonable options here. So yeah, definitely. And the quality of the food was fantastic. So definitely a thumbs up here. And if you're on the ship, don't be afraid to just explore the restaurants. Don't limit yourself to the coffee shop. And then again, I was in the coffee shop. One of the best coffees I've had in a long time was on the ship. So yeah, so thumbs up. So we'll continue on. It's getting late. Have another 1 or 2 drinks, and then we'll retire to bed. And then I'll see you on the bridge in the morning, guys. So take care. Folks, it's just 7 a.m, so we're just getting ourselves up here. We're going to head down and get some breakfast. Had a really, really good night's sleep. Really comfortable bed, and the ship is really, really stable. No rolling, no rocking the ship at all night. So we're going to head down to the buffet restaurant, get breakfast. We'll show you the buffet, we'll show you the prices, and then later on we'll head up to the bridge. So I'll give you a tour of the bridge then. So I'll see you all in a bit.
So this was breakfast, folks: a coffee, scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, hash browns, and a few beans. And I say I couldn't complain about the breakfast at all.
Morning, folks. So I'm just here at the reception. I'm just waiting for one of the officers from the watch to come down and to bring me up onto the bridge. So just in the meantime, there's the coast of Norway. Snow. Yeah, we're about 2.5 hours from Oslo. So there's no snow in Copenhagen, but we have a lot of snow here in Norway. So we'll see you next. We'll be on the bridge, so I'll chat to you all then.
Or here in port side, and
So,
because then we have the view all the way down.
so these are your mooring controls.
These are the controls for, yeah, you can call them mooring controls, but it's more for, entering harbor.
Okay.
So we have, it's the same system as he has in the middle concern, but here you can see we have, when you park your car, you like to see the end, and we can also see the end from out here.
Okay.
Because we are standing out over the water. So I can steer, this is the rudders.
Okay.
We have two rudders.
Yeah.
So we can split the rudders, so I can, if I do this, right now he has the control inside, so there's nothing happening when I do this.
Okay.
But I can use the rudders here, so this is starboard rudder, this is port side rudder.
Okay.
And if I want to get my ship into, I will either use, these are the machines.
Yeah.
So if I back on this one and I have this one inside, I will make the ship go either further out or further in. Yeah.
Okay.
And out here, I have my thrusters.
Yep.
So if and that's from the front part, so I can get the front in.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the back end and this is the front, so I can steer the ship like over.
So literally you can make this ship spin at 306 degrees on this axis?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can get it to move sideways.
Okay.
So even in a ship like this, there's nearly 180 meters, I can get it almost to stand still and move sideways.
Okay.
Of course, the wind is a factor, because you can see the side of this ship is like a football field.
Yeah, it's
So
big.
if you have a lot of wind hitting the side of the ship, you'll be pressed either that way or this way.
Okay.
So of course, that's also a factor, and then you have to use your engines more. The more power you put on the engines, the more it will press against the wind.
And do your systems tell you how much the wind is pushing the ship?
Yeah, I have it right here. So
Okay,
this is
4.8
meters per second.
Okay, wow, that's the wind.
And that's the wind right now, and I can see the direction. It's coming from the east. So of course I have everything when I need to go into harbor as well.
Okay.
So I have that one I use, and if I normally, because some ports you go into, you have a narrow space to go into, like a canal, and then I can see the other side. It's my way.
Okay.
So I can see the other side as well. So we always have both sides.
Yeah, you can see. Okay, that's
and
very
then
cool.
we stand out here, so we have the because this is the key side,
Okay.
So if you have the key here, it's nice to stand here and see, okay, I'm getting closer further away.
Yeah, so you don't hit the key.
Yeah, and we are always reversing in.
Oh, okay.
So we are reversing in, so we go up like this and then we reverse in.
Reversing, okay. And like this is like the ferries we have in Ireland and the UK. This is nothing like the ferries that we have.
Okay.
In regards to luxury.
Okay.
This is really a luxurious ship, and is it 1,800 passengers?
We can normally have 1,800 passengers for full capacity. Yeah.
And how many cars can you take? You don't.
We can have 330 cars.
Wow. And trucks, no?
Yeah, trucks as well.
I take trucks as well.
We take trucks as well.
Okay.
So we both have lorry drivers and trailers. And of course cars.
Wow.
So we can have 330 cars
fully loaded.
Fully loaded.
And 1,800 passengers.
Yeah.
Wow. But when you see the ship, it doesn't look that big.
No.
It doesn't. It's.
It's compact, but there's a lot of you know, the spaces are used for everything. You know,
Yeah,
so
it's
so
maxed.
down on deck 3 and 4, we have our car decks inside the ship.
So they'd be below the waterline.
Oh, they are actually, if you see the green,
Yeah.
just around the green one, if you go down there and till the waterline.
Oh, to the water, so they're not below.
No,
Okay.
the engines
Are
down
below.
are below.
Okay.
And go into the middle again.
Yeah.
You can see how we steer. This, you know, this is light outside. This is the, you know, the light for, you know, ships have green and reds.
Like navigation lights.
These are our watertight doors, because we have doors underneath the water.
Yeah.
And we have an engine room where they're allowed to work in.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
for us, red is always mean the door's open, but we can close every door up here if we are thinking, oh, we need to do
If
something.
something happens.
But we have these doors we have allowed to have open because we have people down in the area working.
Okay.
So, but we can close them from here and they can close them down there. So that's the watertight doors. And right now, the captain has to control at his side.
I have the con.
You have the con.
I have the con, yeah.
But you know, when you see Jack Sparrow and everything, and you think it's a big rudder, that's our rudder.
Okay.
So that's the one he's steering with right now. So when he wants to turn the ship, he pushes that little joystick.
So there's no wheel.
Yeah, we have a wheel out here. In
Oh,
the
you
front.
do have. Okay.
And then we have for hand steering. It's this one. He pushes the button and he can turn the ship as well.
Very similar to an aircraft.
But right now it's that one.
You'll see it in a moment that when we're turning the next turn at the next waypoint.
Soon we'll turn into the.
And you can see that in the screen you have this little line.
Yep.
That's the next route, our next turn. So it will change in a moment. The red one is our course.
Yep.
The predicted route all the way up to Oslo.
Okay.
That's the one we want to follow.
You want to follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
As close as possible.
Okay. And do you rely on autopilot much, Captain?
No, we don't. We have an autopilot, but and right now it's steering the course he's giving.
Yeah.
It will steer that automatic, but he has to turn it himself. Like
Okay, so
he can
you-
either press the button because it's so clever it will turn, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has to do it manually,
Okay.
or else the ship will turn,
You
keep
see
going
now
this way.
Okay.
when the white line is approaching the red line,
Yep.
then you can either use the joystick or
Yep.
press execute.
Okay.
So now I press execute,
So
execute
it's
in a moment.
semi-automatic.
Semi-automatic.
Yeah, so you can
Okay.
see automatic, huh?
Okay.
It has the function where you can put it into track and it will give you an alarm when you come up. You still have to push the button.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
push now.
Yeah.
And now in a moment you will see the ship return, and I'll speed it a little bit up.
And you can see the arrows up at the green. It's the rudders.
Okay. Oh, I see them starting to turn there now.
Yeah, and here you can see the rate of turn. It's green, meaning it's going to starboard side.
And if we go wheel, someone thinks it's for children, but it's actually a wheel.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's a hatch. You
Yeah.
take the hatch off.
We
and
have
then
a
you-
hatch.
Oh, okay.
That's a cutout.
Wow.
Yeah. Or else you could sit down here.
You can kneel down.
Yeah.
Shit. That's amazing. That's yeah.
But normally we sit over there and steer, but if you want a helpsman, it's this one.
Okay. And when would you have to utilize that?
We will use it if we're going into areas where we normally don't sail and we have a pilot on board.
Oh, okay.
Both me and the captain have the certificate for piloting in Oslo Fjord
Yeah.
on this specific boat.
Yeah.
But if we were sailing into a fjord, a harbor we're normally not sailing into, we'll get a pilot on board.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll steer down here, but then you'll have a helmsman ready for sitting here, and then you'll give him an order and say, we want to go to 350 or something like that, and he will turn it, or port 5 or something like that, and then he will turn the ship to
Okay.
port 5 or starboard 5 or whatever.
Wow.
So another fact, on these small islands, sometimes you will see oil in the water.
Okay.
because here is a big German warship called Blücher.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
It's sunk here.
It's
Okay.
under 80 meters of water,
Wow.
and still today, when we sail here in calm weather like today, you'll see the oil coming up.
Still has oil on board.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even though they have drained it
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
2 or 3 times, it will still have oil
Coming from the
inside. Yeah.
tanks.
So
Wow.
so right now, normally a bit of port side. See it here.
They started to shoot it south of Drøbak, the fortress town.
Yeah, yeah.
With cannons, huh? But it managed to come all the way up here in the dark, and here it capsized and
Ye-
went down.
You wouldn't think because you're so close to land, the water would be so deep here.
No.
It's oh.
And that day when they sunk, it was foggy.
Okay, folks, so as the captain was explaining there and the chief, the island there just ahead of us, between the island and the land on the right is the wreck of Blücher. It was a German heavy cruiser. It was sunk in 1940. There was a German task force heading up to Oslo, basically to attack the city and to drop off troops. But the Norwegian coastal defences intercepted the task force and they engaged them further back down the coast. And Blücher managed to make it this far. It had been torpedoed and hit by coastal guns, and eventually the ship capsized here and sank with the loss of an awful lot of lives. So, and as the chief has just said, you can see oil in the water here. You know, I don't know whether the camera will pick this up or not.
See, it's coming up here.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's below us, more or less.
She's below us, more or less. Yeah. And
There.
yes, you can see them coming
Yeah,
up like
yeah.
this. That's the oil
Oh,
from the
wow.
ship.
Jenny Mac, that's unbelievable. So close to.
Yeah, so close to the.
That's unbelievable.
But she's lying on 89 meters
89.
of water. So
You wouldn't think the water's so deep here.
So it goes to show you, folks, how close the island is to the ship there, and yet that big warship is directly below us. How close they were to land, and they didn't actually realise it because it was heavy fog that night when they sank.
The passenger will have a bad
Oh yeah.
journey. You have the risk for damage some of the part of the ship.
Yeah.
The ship, of course, will make it, but the inventory,
Cars,
down in the
stuff,
shop,
yeah.
restaurant, and etc.
Oh yeah.
So, but normally no, we just plan it. We plan us out of it. We can sail with slow speed, so
Yeah.
wait for the wave to go down again, and then we put some more power on.
Okay.
It's all about planning. And always to be 1, 2, 3, up to 5 steps ahead.
Yeah. Okay, gentlemen, I shall leave you, and I
Yes.
thank you so much for your hospitality, sir.
no,
And
I'll
you,
follow
Captain,
up.
it's.
Where
Is
are
it-
you from?
I'm from Ireland.
You're from
Yeah,
Ireland.
it's an honour to meet you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you
so
so
we are
much.
Islander because I'm from the Faroe Islands.
No way.
Yeah, so we are Islander.
That's another place I want to visit. Is the Faroe
Yeah.
Islands. That's another ferry trip.
Yeah,
So-
so.
Have a good day,
Thank you.
and I'll see you. I'll be on your return trip.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just let us know when you come up again. Even though if you do not have the camera, you're always welcome. Just
Thank
let us
you.
know.
Thank you, sir.
Take
Have a
care.
good trip. Be good. Thank you so much.
no problem. I'll follow you.
That's grand. Thank you.
Here.
Now, folks, there you go. There's a real behind the scenes footage where it's very rare somebody gets access to the bridge of a ship. Thank you, sir.
No
Pleasure. Take care.
Take care.
Yeah, as I say, yeah, it's rare somebody gets access to the bridge of a ship. So there you go. So I'll see you all in a bit. There we are, folks. There's Oslo out in front of us. Okay, folks, so here we are. We're in, we made it to Oslo. And let's give you a quick. Here's the ship we just arrived on. Okay, so we're on the ship, what, nearly 19-20 hours. It was really comfortable. The mattresses, the room is comfortable, especially for two people. The mattress was comfortable. The only thing is the pillows are too soft. Firmer pillow, that'll be fantastic. So myself and Ethan, for our return journey, so for coming to Oslo and then going back to Copenhagen, our ticket price was, we paid €100, which is absolutely nothing for basically 2 nights accommodation on the ship. And you know, I thought the food was reasonable on the ship, and as I was saying earlier on, if you want to pay for fine dining, it's going to be expensive. But we ate in the Italian restaurant last night, and it wasn't that expensive. It would have been probably the same as what we would pay back at home in Dublin. And then, now this video is not sponsored by Go Nordic Cruise Line, just to let you know that. But I want to thank the captain for allowing me onto the bridge, and then the chief of the watch for showing me around the bridge. And a big thanks to Go Nordic Cruise Lines for making this happen. I do really appreciate it. And thank you to all involved. So guys, myself and Ethan, we're going to go into Oslo for a couple of hours. We'll be getting the ship back tonight, back to Copenhagen, but we won't be filming that. We may film in around Oslo, and that will be in the future video. And don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the notification bell. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to the channel, and then it helps the channel grow, it helps me make more content like this, and I would really appreciate it. So I'll chat to you all soon, and take care. Bye bye.